Part of the plan for development at the historic Fort Worth Stockyards isn't sitting well with some of the businesses there. A lot of people want the area to grow, but who those new neighbors are and where they settle in, that's kind of part of the issue. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is at Fort Worth City Hall. This is all being talked about. Brandon.
Right, and the anxiety, the anticipation of all this created a lot of anxiety tonight with a lot of people showing up at the city council meeting with thoughts of strip malls and chain restaurants at the historic Stockyards. The Mayor, Betsy Price, wasted no time tonight trying to put an end to that, trying to clear the air. We want to let you listen to her opening remarks.
There's been a lot of misinformation out there on this project. We're committed to the historic character of the Stockyards. We would never stand for it to be turned into a warehouse or a strip mall or a big box store.
There still are a lot of skeptics out there, a lot of folks in cowboy hats tonight at the city council meeting, a lot of folks who want the city and the developer to pull back a little on the reins. It's considered an icon of Fort Worth, an internationally known tourist destination. But the idea of a developer getting approval from the city to change the landscape of the Fort Worth Stockyards is making some a little sore in the saddle.
If you, paint a longhorn on the side of a Walmart, it's still a Walmart.
The president of Billy Bob's Texas, arguably one of the most well-known entities here, says the city needs to slow down any plan to give tax breaks to a developer with a history of big box stores and national chain restaurants.
Authenticating elements that, give credence to our history, cattle-based businesses, equestrian art, music, food, the kinds of things that we're doing right now.
Tourists like Tony Barron love the Western flair and isn't sold on the idea of anything else.
I wouldn't want that. If it was me, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. This is so neat, all the old streets.
That's why we're here. So I think changing it up that way would just change the image of it altogether.
According to Councilman Sal Espino, there will be a separate process to address historic concerns and public input on new development. And anything new, he says, will mirror the Western motif that's already there.
We're looking for developments that are part of the Stockyards or that enhance the Stockyards flavor. The Stockyards is to Fort Worth what folks want Texas to be. And that's what makes Fort Worth so special. When people come to Fort Worth, they feel Texas, and nowhere do they feel Texas more than in the Stockyards, and we want to preserve that.
So essentially there are two parts to this. There are the tax incentives that this developer should get or is expected to get, and then there is also the appearance, and that's kind of what a lot of people were talking about. The tax incentives, $26 million over 25 years. It's likely that the city may approve that part of this and then table the issue of appearance, Steve, and kind of give people a little bit more time to talk about it.
Okay, makes sense. Brandon Todd, thank you.